Here at Carmudi Philippines, we get asked a lot of questions about secondhand cars, from those that were made way back when to recent ones like this high-riding revolutionary vehicle from Honda, aka the HR-V. Hi, this is Paulo Papa from Carmudi Philippines, and today we're going to find out if the Honda HR-V would suit your budget, style, and motoring needs. Let's go! Here at the front, the Honda HR-V looks very muscular and mature, pretty much like the Honda Civic that we reviewed earlier. By the way, if you want to watch that video, the link should be around here or in the show notes below. But enough of that. Again, the Honda HR-V looks very mature, okay? Thanks to a wider grille and aggressive looking LED headlamps. The grille, by the way, is mesh type with a piano black finish. It dons a large Honda badge below. To each side, like what I've said, are aggressive looking headlamps, daytime running lamps, which are also LED, and LED fog lamps. Now I want to bring your attention to the sporty front bumper right here, where you will find a chrome element that connects both LED fog lamps and hides a very fun Easter egg. As you can see here, there's an amp up line, okay, pretty much like the jumping lines that you would see on an ECG, okay? According to Honda, that's because the HR-V is being touted as a car or as a vehicle that will heighten your senses, okay? By that, I think what Honda means is that it will give you a very exciting feeling when you sit behind the wheel. We'll get to that in a few, but first, I want to show you one cool feature of this subcompact crossover, which is called remote start. To do that, all you need to do, like what I did earlier, is to press the lock button and hold the hold button until you hear the engine come up. Here at the side of the Honda HR-V are SUV-like elements that give it a hint of sportiness. You'll see black wheel arches, black trims right below each doors, black accent here on the side mirror, as well as a black B-pillar, black C-pillar, and black door handles. And while we're in this angle, I'd like to point out the fastback-like body style of the Honda HR-V, which again adds sportiness to the subcompact crossover. And also in this angle, very noticeable, is the platinum white pearl color of the Honda HR-V. Okay, so now here at the back, we've got more aggressive features, starting with the shark's fin antenna, okay? A roof-mounted spoiler with an integrated third brake clamp. You've got two LED tail lamps connected by a horizontal light bar. Of course, you still have that large Honda emblem here at the middle. There's an HR-V badging right there in chrome. Also, a turbo badge right here because this Honda HR-V has a turbocharged engine, okay? And then you have two reflectors on each side, and because good things come in twos, you've got two exhaust pipes right down below. Also, here at the back is a rear camera which sits beside the handle for the manual tailgate. That gives you access to around 400 liters of cargo capacity, probably around a week's worth of grocery. And to prevent people from snooping around your groceries and your laundry, there is an integrated tonneau cover right here. Now, let's see what it has in store for us inside. All right, now we are inside the Honda HR-V. And I gotta say that for a mid-variant subcompact SUV, the interior of this vehicle is pretty decent. Right in front of me is a leather-wrapped steering wheel. The seats, which I am sitting on, are wrapped in perforated leather, okay? The dashboard and the door trims have soft touch, a mix of soft touch material and hard plastic. There are also chrome elements on the door, on the dashboard, and on the center console. Past the multifunctional steering wheel, which has controls for cruise, audio, and lane keeping assist, is a 7-inch digital instrument cluster. And right beside it is an 8-inch infotainment system, okay, that has one of the best graphics on the market. I mean, at least for me. I also do appreciate that the touchscreen system is very responsive, okay? It also has built-in Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, albeit it's not wireless. So you still have to bring a cord to connect your phone onto the infotainment system. Okay. Additionally, I appreciate that the air conditioning controls have their own screen to display the information, so it does not take up real estate on the infotainment system. Also, the knobs on the air conditioning are tactile, so you can still focus on your driving while still tweaking the temperature inside the car. Additionally, while we're still in the topic of air conditioner, the side air vents feature 3 modes. Number 1 is standard mode, where the air is directed towards you. Number 2 is diffused mode, which prevents freezing of the hand and prevents moisture building up on the windows. And number 3 is you can completely shut it off. Further, the rear view mirror of the Honda HR-V looks very sleek. Not only does it have an auto dimming function, but the bezels on the side, they're very thin. So now we are at the second row seat of the Honda HR-V, and I'd like to say that this is really roomy. This driver's seat is configured in a laid-back driving position. So it means that it's kind of pushed back a little further than what I'm used to when driving, but still I get pretty decent legroom. By the way, granted that Honda is known for having a large, legroom here for the second row occupants, but still, this is pretty good. However, in terms of headroom, it's kind of a little restricted, okay? And when it comes to elbow room, I can say you might fit without any problem 2 full-size adults here, but 3 might be pushing it a little too far. You have 2 air vents. You have 2 USB ports for charging your mobile devices. Now that we've seen the exterior and the interior features of the Honda HR-V, we'll test it to see if it performs on the road as good as it looks. Right now, we are driving the Honda HR-V, and in terms of acceleration, it does have a pretty good kick to it, okay? Despite being mated to a CVT, it still has that rubber band effect that you would get from from regular automatic transmission equipped vehicles that have gears, okay? Acceleration, if I may say, is quite comparable to the Honda Civic. And while it is, the Honda HR-V is not as rev hungry as the Civic, you will still feel the power as soon as the VTEC kicks in. The Honda HR-V, by the way, is equipped with a 1.5-liter gasoline engine. It makes 170 to 175 horsepower and around 240 Newton meters of torque. So you have pretty impressive figures for a subcompact SUV. Now, in terms of fuel efficiency, the Honda HR-V clocks in at around 8 to 9 kilometers per liter when in the city. When in the highway, speaking of impressive things, it clocks in at around 18 to 19 kilometers per liter, which is nuts. NVH levels for the Honda HR-V is still pretty decent. You can still hear engine and road noise, but it's only loud enough to alert you when a vehicle is getting near you, but not too loud enough to annoy you while you're driving. Overall, the comfort levels of the Honda HR-V is pretty good, okay? Potholes, as long as they're not too deep, isn't gonna be a problem, okay? And at the same time, body roll is still minimized thanks to the tuning of the suspension that's similar to the Honda Civic. Drivers coming from the Honda Jazz will find that the driving experience of the Honda HR-V is quite similar to the compact car. That's because it shares the same platform with the Honda Jazz, making it, familiar moving from a compact car to a subcompact SUV, which is pretty good. All right, now in terms of pricing, the Honda HR-V, this V variant that we're driving right now, sits at around 1.6 million pesos. The base variant is around 1.3 million, and the range-topping variant is at 1.7 million pesos. Now, compared to other subcompact SUVs in the market, you really can say that the HR-V is priced a little too high, okay? But granted that it comes with advanced technological features and good looks, if you may, do you think that that price tag is justifiable? Let us know in the comment section below. There you have it, our review of the Honda HR-V. We hope that this video answered your questions about whether or not this car is a good choice over its competitors, like the Toyota Corolla Cross or the Ford Territory. We also hope that this video helped you make a better buying decision. If you feel the same way, make sure to like and share it. And while you're at it, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channels and other social media pages. Again, this is Paulo Papa from Carmudi, Philippines, and we'll see you on the next episode.